Good morning, USFFL. We have the final game of Week 5 in front of us. 4-0. Teams square off. Detroit Lions at the New England Patriots. Live USFFL action. All right, everybody. We are live, getting ready for some football here. They have not even kicked off, but they are about to. So let's get this done as quick as we can and not miss any action. I need to come back out here to our broadcast channel. We've got the watch there. Let me get the join for anybody that wants that as well. I bet we might have one jump in. Broadcast. Here's the join. Let me get the join link now, which is going to be this one. Appreciate your patience, everybody. And there's the join link. So everybody's got what they need. I'm still on mute. Let's go to the full screen. We should be good to go. I'm going to double check on my phone as I always do, but we are live in New England. Undefeated teams, Detroit Lions and New England Patriots. Patriots with the ball first. Nice off tackle run there. Pick up a 3. Onside tackle. Could not make the block. Let's bring up. It's not going to let me do that until between plays. 1 second here. Third down and 7 here. Short pass. Got a defender opportunity, and it's good. Devontae Parker beats Jeff Okuda on that play. 15 yards as the Patriots on the opening drive cross midfield and are into Detroit territory. Still trying to validate. Says we're live, and there it is. All right, good. So we are broadcasting. Just wanted to make sure. Always like to double check. Mac Jones with an incompletion to Devontae Parker. He's 1 for 3 to start, and it's 2nd and 10. Here's a little dump pass out to the side, and it's good to Jonnu Smith. First down yardage down to the 30-yard line of Detroit. Opening drive of the game. 1st and 10 at the 30. Here comes the 7th play of the drive for New England. Here's a run up the middle to Damian Harris, and Harris is going to get 6 yards. Good first down yardage, makes it 2nd and 4. Here's a look at the matchup. Patriots have the ball, which is down here. They rank 4th offensively. The Lions defense ranks 27th. 2nd and 4, another run up the middle, and that's just 3 yards as the center, rated 5, couldn't beat the 6 on the white die. And for the Lions, that saves a first down. So it's 3rd and 1 here at the 21-yard line of Detroit. 2 tight ends come in. There's a sneak to the quarterback, and Jones has it. There is a penalty and a personal foul on top of that. So mark off the additional yards, and all of a sudden it is 1st and goal, Patriots. Right at the 10-yard line. 2 tight ends stay in the game. Parker and Myers split out. 4-3 defense shown here by Detroit. And back to pass, Mac Jones looking short, and on the defensive card, it's incomplete. Interception split roll. But he did miss it. And 2nd and goal. Still at the 10, so the flat pass option still open for this team. And run lane's not plugged. There's a little dump pass out to the left side, going after a 0-rated linebacker out there to Devontae Parker. And Parker has 6 yards on receiver result. There's a penalty, though. Wipe that play away. Dead ball foul on the Patriots. Back him up 5 yards. It's 2nd and goal at the 15. Patriots now split out 3 wide receivers, 1 halfback. Defense gets his pass, but it's run up the middle, and he's got a hole. Touchdown! Damian Harris, the 15-yard touchdown run. It was a +5 on the defensive card with a box beside it. And without 2 linebackers in that middle look-in zone, that added 10 yards and took it right to the house. 15-yard touchdown. Extra point is good by Nick Folk. And on the opening drive of the game at the 10:30 mark, Patriots up on the Lions, 7-0 at home. Let's set up the game a little more here as we officially welcome Anthony into the broadcast. Good morning, Anthony.
Hey, Tim. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing, buddy?
Good. Have you noticed any slowness with the game this morning?
Not that I've seen. Why? What are you seeing?
I'm having trouble getting the game going. It's driving us crazy.
Do you mean connecting like I have to broadcast right now?
No, just connecting to play the game. It could be something with one of our computers, of course, but sometimes it's a Strat server problem. So I thought I'd check in to see. Looks like It's running perfectly fast over here. Looks like it looks good. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like we're doing fine here. Seems like, Anthony.
Thank you. Appreciate it. 7-0 New England in the game of the century. Okay.
Yeah, game of the century. For those who might not be in on the bid, I build this game up as a battle of the undefeateds because it was 2 of our 3 remaining undefeated teams, and both coaches pulled this, ridiculous mock that all coaches did. They pulled a Belichick and said, "Hey, look, it says 4-0, but we're not that good. And don't look at our game. It's not important." So you do that to this commish with a sense of humor, and I'm going to bill it as the game of the century. And kudos to all of the people that helped me troll that along for our coaches. 1st and 10 at the 39, run up the middle for 2. Penalty, though, marks off 5 against the defense. It'll be 1st and 5. Detroit now out to the 44. Detroit coached by Michael Emerson. And New England coached by Dennis Young. Now with Detroit holding the ball, you are, for the first time in this game, staring at a battle between first-rated offense, first-rated defense in the USFFL. Dump pass out to the side. That's good. 1st down yardage. Matt Judon wraps up Josh Reynolds after a 6-yard gain. That gets you right to the 50-yard line stripe. Lions will take a new series right there. Their first drive of the game. Lions, as we said, first-rated offense in the USFFL at 428 yards per game. Also the first-rated scoring offense at 35. There's an off-tackle run. Jamal Williams for 4, 2nd and 6. So what we have here, Anthony, is what do they call that? The classic example of the immovable object meets the irresistible force.
Yes.
So the Patriots defense being first-rated, allowing only 260 a game. Short pass and incomplete. Jared Goff couldn't hit DJ Chark. Finding that soft spot in the 3-man column on the short pass guard. On 3rd and 6 here for the Lions, DeAndre Swift is the lone tailback. First 3rd down conversion attempt here for Detroit. New England was 2 for 2 on their opening drive. Back to pass Goff. Looks short, and it's no good. Once again, finding a soft spot, this time on the quarterback card on an 8. And 4th and 6, just into New England territory. Early in the game, 7:30 to go, first quarter. They're going to go ahead and punt. Here's a coffin corner from Jack Fox. Looks to be a good one. Let's see where that gets out, and it's inside the 10 and out at the 8. And the Patriots will start their second drive of the game right there, already up 7-0. Both of these teams like to run the ball offensively. Lions rank 3rd at 175 yards a game. Patriots rank 5th at 172.3. So we should see a lot of ground and pound today. Not this time. Deep ball to Devontae Parker. It is incomplete. There's a penalty. It's actually a couple of them. It's offsetting penalties. They'll replay that down. Coach Dennis Young caught 0 men in the zone on that long pass, right as I was talking about how these teams like to run. But offsetting penalties resets it. 1st and 10 at the 8 here. Again, and it's a run up the middle. And Damian Harris is going to get 6. White die beats the nose tackle, 2nd and 4. Lions on top of the NFC North. Green Bay is going to be 2 games behind if Detroit wins. 1 game back if Detroit loses this game. Looking pass over the middle, empty zone, and Jacoby Myers, 1st down and more, 16 yards. Patriots now out to the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Patriots known for their defense. Like I said, they do like to run the ball, and their offense is looking good this year. 402.5 yards a game, 4th-ranked offense for the Patriots. Kevin Harris now subs in at tailback. Still 2 tight ends and a 4-3 set from the Lions. Mac Jones back to pass. Looks short, and it's no good. There is a penalty. A lot of flags early here. This one's on Detroit. And because of the incomplete pass, New England will take that penalty, get the 5 yards, and the down over. 1st and 5 at their own 35. Here's an off-tackle run. Kevin Harris, and he's got himself 5 yards. Just enough to move the sticks out to the 40-yard line. Patriots got here with victories over Miami, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and Green Bay. Here's another off-tackle run on 1st down. Kevin Harris again. And this time, Kevin Harris has got a short gain on the defensive card. That's 14 yards as the Patriots, again, cross midfield. 1st and 10 now at the 46 of Detroit. Back to pass. Here's a screen over to the right side. Linebacker is in zone. Yak opportunity, and nothing doing. That pass again targeted the tailback Kevin Harris, and he was dropped immediately by Kirby Joseph for a couple yard loss there. So 2nd and 12 now. Damian Harris subs in, returns to the game. Here's an off-tackle run. Damian Harris, and he's only going to get 2 yards. Found a bad spot on his card, and that's going to make it 3rd and 10 at the Detroit 46. Second drive for the Patriots. They scored on the opening drive of the game, converting on 2 third-down conversions along the way. They're going to try to do it again here on attempt number 3, 3rd and 10. They're going to split out 3 wide receivers. The halfback remains Damian Harris. Coach Michael Emerson waiting to see his personnel package, and he's going to bring out the nickel. Mac Jones operates out of the shotgun here. He's back to pass. Looks short, and he's brought down immediately. Sack on the play. Aiden Hutchinson, just who you'd expect. 7-yard loss, and the Patriots forced to punt now from their own 47. There's a 43-yard punt down to the 10, and fair caught there by Khalif Raymond. And with 2:24 to go here in the first quarter, Detroit with a big sack from Aiden Hutchinson stalls the New England drive number 2 and gets it back. Still down 7-0. DeAndre Swift in at tailback. Defense calls run, but it's a hitch over the middle and a yak opportunity for Khalif Raymond. And not a good roll. He's going to get just 2 yards on that one. There is an injury on the play, and a big one, 7-game injury. So let's take a look and see who this is. It's James Mitchell. That's a name I don't recognize. Probably an offensive lineman. Why am I not seeing that? James Mitchell. Well, there he is. I'm so sorry. James Mitchell is a tight end blocking back. And he's out for 7 games. So it's not their, obviously it's not their main man. James Mitchell carded for just 11 catches. So not a huge loss, but certainly, any loss like that for 7 games could impact game plans along the way. So bad break there for the Lions. To that point, coming into the game, Lions were already without their offensive right guard, Evan Brown. And the Patriots are missing quarterback Bailey Zappi and running back Ramondre Stevenson in this game, I suspect, due to overusage, but maybe not. And we have another injury, back-to-back plays. 1 game injury, 1 more game for New England's Deatrick Wise. So let's take a look at the New England defense. It's 3rd and 8. This drive is kind of devolving into a mash issue. Let's see here. There he is, Dietrich Wise, right end 4, blitzes an 8. Going to be replaced with a 0 blitz 2 or 3. So a couple of big injuries on back-to-back plays, one for each team. 3rd and 8 now for Detroit from their 12. 2 tight ends. DeAndre Swift still in there as your tailback. Patriots in the nickel here. And Goff's back to pass, looks short, and that ball is going to be intercepted by the Patriots. Intercepted on the defensive card. Picked off by Jonathan Jones at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the return. Patriots ever dangerous, but a bad roll. He goes nowhere. Patriots on the interception return have a couple of touchdowns on 4 and 5. Some good returns outside of that, but a bad roll on the interception return. Nevertheless, game's first turnover. And the Patriots get a short field, 1st and 10 at the Detroit 28. Kevin Harris stays in at the tailback again. Here's an off-tackle run to him and a 5-yard gain. Credit Coach Emerson as he did call run on that play. But it went to the defensive card for a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line of Detroit. Kevin Harris stays in at tailback. With Ramondre Stevenson out, clearly, then Coach Dennis Young trying to mitigate his carries for his main man, Damian Harris. Here's a quick out, and that's good. 9-yard completion. Donovan Smith is First and 10 now at the 14-yard line of Detroit.
Yeah, it's just not.
Here's an off-tackle run. Kevin Harris, and he's going to get 6 yards down to the 8-yard line, and it'll be 2nd and 4. We are now into the second quarter here in New England. Patriots up 7-0, and they're 2nd and 4 at the Detroit 8, looking to pile on more points. 2 tight ends. Kevin Harris stays in at tailback. Defense guesses pass, but it's a run right up the middle. Harris with a good one at 6 yards. Didn't quite get to the end zone, but he got the first down yardage, and it's 1st and goal Patriots at the 2. Full house formation. Hogs are out. Defense guesses run. Back to pass. Matt Jones short. That's good. Touchdown. Devontae Parker. Parker on his short pass wrong column actually hits a plus 40. That's good enough to put the Patriots up by 2 scores. Extra point up and good by Nick Folk. And at 13:30 to go here in the second quarter, Patriots open up a 14-0 lead on the Lions. Ensuing kickoff returned by Justin Jackson out to the 31. And Detroit will start right there. After a couple of drives each, New England 11 first downs, Detroit 2. Outgaining them 132-11, so Detroit struggling here early. Back to pass, Goff short. He's got his man, Amon-Ra St. Brown. First down yardage out to the 42, an 11-yard pickup. And that's the man you got to look to heat up to get this Detroit offense on track. Goff now 3 of 7, just 19 yards. And the pick. Justin Jackson, the tailback, 2 tight ends set. Here's a screen. Justin Jackson. There's 2 men in zone, but it goes to the quarterback card. Incomplete nonetheless. Credit to Coach Young, who doubled up the right flat on that one. 2nd and 10 here. Still Justin Jackson at tailback. 2 tight ends set. Here's a pitch out. Justin Jackson going to try to get to the corner and can't quite get there. He is wrapped up and brought down by Matt Judon. Second time we've called Judon's name. Just a 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down and 7. DeAndre Swift now back in at tailback. On 3rd and 7, the Patriots going to drop into a nickel. Defense looking past, but it's a draw. Swift's going to try to get to 7. He goes to the defensive card. He's got 7 and more. Big gainer for Swift. That's 17 yards. He got +7 on the defensive card. That was good for the first down. A box beside it added 10 more. The Lions now 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line of New England. Big conversion as they convert their first third down of the game. Had to have that one. Goff back to pass again. Short. Khalif Raymond, he's got it. 13 yards, first down yardage. Lions at the New England 25. Deepest penetration in New England territory here in the first half. Lions on the move. Jamal Williams subs in at tailback. Still 2 tight end set. Here comes the run up the middle. Jamal Williams on his card. Just a 2-yard pickup. That'll make it 2nd down and 8. Three wide receivers going to split out here. DeAndre Swift in the deep eye. 3 wide receiver, 2 running back set. Nickel from the defense. Here's a sideline pass, man in zone. Targeting a 5-rated linebacker. Going to Josh Reynolds, and he's got it. 6 yards. Jared Goff gets that on his card, and it's 3rd and 2. Lions at the Patriots 17. Down 14-0. You know they don't want to settle for this field goal. So 3rd and 2. Jamal Williams is going to be the tailback. Still 2 tight ends. From here, a field goal attempt would be 2-10, so it's good range. But I think he might be inclined to go for it. Defense guesses run, and it's a pass. Looking short, Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's no good. 3 men in the defensive card. He got a 2 through 5, 11 and 12 split to get the completion and the first down. Rolls the 6, and it's 4th and 2. And I stand corrected as Coach Michael Emerson marches out his place kicker. And it's Michael Badgley. From 34 yards, that kick is up and good. And at the 9:54 mark of the second quarter, Lions are on the board. But the Patriots still on top 14-3. Big stop by the Patriots defense. Didn't see the kick return. I assume it's a touchback as the Patriots are starting at their 25-yard line. Mac Jones is back to pass, short and no good. Jones not the best short pass card. Couldn't find his number, and it's 2nd and 10. Was targeting Jacoby Myers on that one. Damian Harris subs back in at tailback for New England. But Jones is back to pass again, looking short. He's got his man, Devontae Parker. A 3rd catch in this game for him. Patriots first down yardage out to the 38. Kevin Harris comes back in at tailback as Coach Young still trying to mitigate carries with Ramondre Stevenson sitting out. Here's a quick out pass, empty zone, and Jonnu Smith has it. Big yardage across the 50, inside the 40, and down to the Detroit 32-yard line. 30-yard completion on the defensive card. Double sixes, as you know. And it's 1st and 10 Patriots now at the Detroit 32-yard line. Kevin Harris comes back in. From right here, field goal range is already a 2 through 8. Here's a run up the middle and 5 yards. As Kevin Harris beats the nose tackle with the white die. Did it with just a 4. Second and 5 now. Harris stays in at tailback. Halfway through the second quarter. Off tackle run. Harris again, and this time he's going to get just 3 yards. Again, gets that on the defensive card of the Lions. Sets up a 3rd and 2 here for the Patriots at the 24-yard line. Still 2 through 8 range. If he gets to the 22, it's 2 through 10, but of course you get to the 22, you've got a first down. Damian Harris is now your tailback. 2 tight end set. 4-3 here from the Lions. Here's an inside run. Damian Harris, short yardage from the defense, and it's stuffed immediately. Damian Harris brought down by Aleem McNeil. Good stop and a good call from Coach Emerson. 4th and 3 at the 25. Here comes Nick Folk, and that kick from 42 is up and good. 42-yard field goal extends the lead for New England back to 2 scores fully, 17-3. And they will kick back to Detroit at the 6-minute mark. Maurice Alexander takes it at the 3 and a nice return out to the 25. 22-yard gain, 1st and 10 Detroit. DeAndre Swift comes in at tailback. Swifty very dangerous out of the backfield. A-rated yak. Offense in a 2 tight end set. And here's a pitch out to Swift, and he's going to get just 3 yards. Defense called run. So good call there by Coach Dennis Young. 2nd and 7. Lions now split out 3 wide receivers. Khalif Raymond in the slot. Patriots stay in a 3-4. Here's a square out pass. Man in zone, but it's good. Complete. And 1st down yardage for Khalif Raymond. 13 yards on the defensive card. 6 on the white dime. Bumped that to the 0-man column, and it's 1st and 10. Detroit at their 41-yard line. Here's a flat pass. Those zones are doubled up, and it's incomplete. But a personal foul on New England is going to bail out the offense, targeting doubled up flat zones and went to the defensive card. But a personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct, 15 yards, and the Lions across midfield now at the New England 44-yard line. You need breaks like that to extend drives. And the Lions just got one. Here's a 1st down run. Off tackle, DeAndre Swift, and he's going to get 4 yards on the defensive card with a linebacker there. That's saying something against the Patriots' run defense. 2nd and 6 at the New England 40. 3:54 remains. Lions desperate to get a touchdown and cut it to a 1-score game before half. Jamal Williams subs in at tailback here. Still 2 tight end set. Goff back to pass. Looks short. And he's got it. 10-yard completion. DJ Chark with his first catch in this game. Now 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line for Detroit. Patriots have allowed just 3 points in this game so far. They are 8th in scoring defense on the year, allowing 19.5 points a game. First down run, off tackle, Jamal Williams, and he's going to get just 2 yards as the block was not able to be made. Tackle Brock Wright couldn't best that 6 on the white die. 2nd down and 8. Lions now split out 3 wide receivers. DeAndre Swift subs in at tailback. 3-4 here from the Patriots. And here's an off-tackle run. DeAndre Swift, and he's going to get 6 yards. Snake eyes on his card. So for a second, you're thinking that's going long, but just a 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 2 at the 22-yard line for Detroit.
That 50 on 11 is so intimidating.
Yes, it is, isn't it? I just saw that myself.
Yeah, I mean,
Plus
it's
50 on an 11. Holy mackerel.
Yeah, Miles Sanders had a couple years ago, right, for Philadelphia, had one like that.
Oh.
And it's just
big 3rd down and 2 here for Detroit. We have a short pass to Khalif Raymond. He is double teamed. Great call by the defense. Incomplete. That play was doubled by the free safety, so couldn't get it. 4th and 2. Nice call, Dennis Young. 4th and 2 at the 22. Lions on 4th and 2 took that field goal last time. We're at the 2-minute warning here. I got to think you go for this. What do you think, Anthony?
Oh, my head is not in it. Sorry.
Okay. Fair enough. That's okay. I'm here to keep my head in it. He is going for it, and I don't blame him. You're down 14, 2-minute warning, 4th and 2. So huge high leverage play in this game. Here's a run up the middle. Defense calls run, and that is going to be stuffed. Jamal Williams brought down immediately by Devin McCourty on the defensive card with 2 linebackers in zone. Big stuff by the number 1 defense in the USFFL. They're rated excellent against the run, but Detroit took a shot, couldn't get it. New England takes over at their own 23. 1:52 remains before half. Here's a run up the middle, and dead ball foul, wipe it away. That's a 5-yard penalty. 1st and 15, New England from their 18. Run up the middle again for Kevin Harris. And 5 yards, going to set up 2nd and 10. Both coaches letting the clock run at this point, 122 and counting, pocketing all 6 timeouts that are up on the scoreboard. We'll see if Mac Jones dares to open it up a little bit here. Inside run, Kevin Harris. And that's just a gain of 3. Still preserving those carries for Damian Harris, the main Harris, I guess you should say. 3rd down and 7 here as coaches let the clock run again. Now 52 seconds. These are offenses that like to run, and I think they're going to let it. I'm kind of surprised Detroit might want to take a chance to stop it here, but 3 wide receivers split out on 3rd and 7, and it's a run draw and not good, 5 yards, so he didn't quite get it. Detroit will take a timeout there. They have 2 remaining, 45 seconds on the clock. Patriots punting now from their 29-yard line. And good roll there from Michael Pilardi, but only a 45-yard punt. But a nice bounce, 9 more yards. As it rolled down to the 17 of Detroit, and with 37 seconds left, they'll take over right there. So we'll see how aggressive they want to be with only 37 seconds on the clock. I think down 14, you got to at least try a couple things here. He's got 3 wide receivers split out. Does Coach Emerson. And the Patriots take a timeout. Probably saw something they didn't like. Yeah, just before halftime, and the Patriots have outgained the Lions 193-100. So only 100 yards now for the number 1 offense in the league. So as of this point anyway, the number 1 defense is winning out over the number 1 offense. They do say defense wins championships. 3 wide receivers splitting out here on 1st and 10 from the 17. Nickel here from the Patriots. It's an off-tackle run and nothing doing. Brought down immediately by Devon Godshaw. Both teams let the clock run down to 8 seconds. I think he was targeting that plus 58 for Jamal Williams. Thought he'd see if he could catch a break, but now the clock runs down to 8 seconds, and I would assume you're just going to sit on this now. He does split out 3 wide receivers. Patriots playing it safe in the nickel. And he will not play it safe. Deep ball to DJ Chark is incomplete. That receiver was double teamed to boot. Jared Goff just 7 of 16 for 61 yards and a pick here in the first half. And with 1 second left and the Lions staring at a 3rd and 10 from their own 17, here comes the full house. And they're going to go ahead and let this clock run out, get back to the locker room and lick their wounds and see if they can't figure out how to attack this defense in the second half. That's the end of the first half action here in New England, with the Patriots on top 17-3. Lions average 428 yards of offense on the year, but against this defense, 101 at halftime. Just 1 for 6 on 3rd downs. Neither quarterback over 100 yards passing in this game. Patriots getting the better of the run game as well, with more than 50 yards rushing from both Kevin and Damian Harris. Good luck. Pleasantries are exchanged, and we're into the second half with a kickoff that is returned out to the 30, but there is a penalty, and it's an illegal block on the receiving team. That's the Lions taking the opening possession, and unfortunately with that penalty, they'll start in their own shadow of the goal line, 1st and 10 at their 15. Jamal Williams starts at tailback here in a 2 tight end set for Detroit. And first play from scrimmage is the pitch out. Jamal Williams, he's got 5 yards on his card. Defense gets past. That's going to be 2nd and 5. Three wide receivers splitting out now for Detroit. And back to pass, looking deep. Amon-Ra St. Brown got a defender roll, and it's good. 27 yards as Amon-Ra St. Brown with a 6 on the white die beats Jonathan Jones on that one. Just his second catch, and it's 1st and 10 Detroit out to the 47-yard line. I wondered coming into the second half we might see a deep ball just because you might be looking to change things up. I don't remember seeing one in the first half. He indeed dialed one up. First down pass play is incomplete. Jared Goff targeting Josh Reynolds and couldn't hit him on his card. 2nd down and 10. Three wide receivers split out here again. Jamal Williams, the tailback. Goff under center. Defense gets his pass, but it's a pitch out. And Jamal Williams to the edge, and he's brought down. Just a 3-yard gain on that. Sets up 3rd and 7 at the 50-yard line. We do have an injury. This injury is to Lawrence Guy on the defense. That's the Patriots. I'll check out that injury. And Lawrence Guy is the defensive end. So that means both defensive ends have been hurt in this game for the Patriots. Big 3rd and 7 here for Detroit. We mentioned they're 1 for 6 on 3rd downs. Back to pass, looking short, 4 men in zone, and complete nonetheless. Jared Goff hits that one to Shane Zylstra. 12 yards on the quarterback card, and it's 1st and 10 at the New England 38-yard line. Both of the starting defensive ends for the Patriots are a 4. They're both out. That's why you see zeros there on the edges. And the pass rush has dropped from an 8 and a 2 to a 3 and a 2. First down pass, looking for Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's got him, Jared Goff, 12 yards. Starting to heat up there. Now down to the New England 26-yard line. We mentioned that the Lions are, just like New England, a team that likes to run with over 170 a game in yardage, but down 17-3 on the number 1 defense. He may need to open it up a little bit more. Here's a run up the middle, Jamal Williams, and he's going to get himself a 6-yard gain. Capitalizes on a 6 white die to beat the nose tackle. 2nd down and 4 at the New England 20. So now into the red zone for Detroit. Jamal Williams stays in at tailback. Goff back to pass. Looks short, and he's got receiver opportunity for Josh Williams. It's no good. I said Williams. I meant Josh Reynolds. Reynolds rolled a double 6s. Couldn't get it. 3rd down and 4 here for Detroit. They got their last one. So now 2 of 7. They need another 3rd down conversion here. Defense gets his pass. He's going to try to run for it. Jamal needs 4. Goes around the corner. Not quite. 3 yards. Brought down a yard short, and Detroit again staring at a 4th and short. 4th and 1 at the 17. One time they took a field goal on 4th and 2. One time they went for it, and the Patriots stuffed them right before half. Lions staring at a 4th and 1 again. They're going for it. Jamal Williams again, the tailback. As the single setback and the deep eye, 2 tight ends, 3-4 from the Patriots. Excellent run defense rating, staring across at the offensive line. But those blockers along the offensive line are good too, aside from the injured right guard. Defense gets his run, sideline pass. Amon-Ra St. Brown to the defensive card, but completed is in a 1st down. Boy, when you think it goes to the defensive card, you know the Packs defense is good, but he found a good number. There aren't much of those, but he got it. 1st and 10 yardage for the Lions at the 12. Big conversion on that one. Lions will keep 2 tight ends in there. Jamal Williams is the tailback. Patriots out of the 3-4. Defense gets his run. Pass it is. Throw toward the end zone. It's caught, but he doesn't get in. It's first down yardage, but Kyle Duggar brings down Amon-Ra St. Brown at the 2-yard line after a 10-yard catch. So first and goal Lions at the 2. And the Lions have a bunch of hogs up front. 6-0, 6-5-5-6. So first and goal at the 2, even with an excellent run defense, I think I'd take my chances and not throw against them. Full house set. So the bigs are in. Safety up close, showing blitz out of a 3-4 set for the Patriots. Early third quarter, Patriots up by 2 touchdowns. First and goal for the Lions. Battle of undefeateds. The key is on Jamal Williams. The run is to DeAndre Swift up the middle. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finally hit pay dirt in this game. Michael Badgley comes on to go for the extra point. It's up and good. And with 9:54 to go here in the third quarter, it is now a 1-score game. Patriots up on the Lions, 17-10. Touchback on the ensuing kickoff, and the Patriots will begin from their 25. Damian Harris in at tailback. Looks like he has 6 more runs till he hits his fatigue level. Deep pass, incomplete, and wow. Opportunity there for the Patriots. Caught the defense napping. They emptied the deep zone, and a long pass went to the defensive card there. Long gains all over the place, but double sixes is not one of them. Lions catch a break and escape that. Second down and 10. Good call there from Coach Dennis Young offensively. Back to pass again. And looking short. No good. Mac Jones. 4 men on the defensive card. Could not hit Hunter Henry. And just like that, a couple of passes from the Patriots, and it's 3rd and 10 at their own 25. Mac Jones out of the shotgun. 3 receivers split out. Damian Harris is beside him. Harris, a D-rated yak, so not likely to be targeted in the flat here. Defense shows nickel. Back to pass. Mac Jones. He's going to scramble with it, going around the right side, and he's got himself a first down. Mac Jones, just enough. Steps out of bounds with an 11-yard gain on a scramble on 3rd and 10. Big conversion for the Patriots. 1st and 10 now from their own 36. Here's a little dump pass, left side, and good to Devontae Parker up the left sideline for 14 yards and a first down. And a penalty is going to add 15. Late hit on the quarterback on a sack attempt. And the Patriots, who a minute ago were staring at a 3rd and 10, are now 1st and 10 at the Detroit 35. Another square out pass, 7 more yards to Devontae Parker. Attacking that 0-rated linebacker out on the left side there of the Lions. 2nd down and 3. Now at the 28-yard line of Detroit. Damian Harris has 8 carries in the game, 6 more until he hits fatigue level. Flat pass, Jacoby Myers, that's incomplete. Four on the white die, not enough to beat the linebacker in zone on that particular play. 3rd and 3 now for the Patriots. From the 28, resetting field goal range. That's 2 through 8 from here. Here's a square in pass into a run call, but incomplete on the defensive card. Bad die break there for the Patriots. They're staring at 4th and 3 at the 28. That's going to be a 45-yard field goal attempt here. The kicker is on, Nick Folk. From 45 yards, it is up, and it is no good as he shanks it to the left. Break to the Lions. And with 7:12 to go here in the third quarter, Detroit clawing their way back, down by 7 and have the ball back at their own 35. And now I'm regretting I didn't call that a shankaroo for my good friend Dennis. And on first down, defense gets his run, but here comes a deep ball to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and he hauls it in, wide open, going down the sideline. There's a penalty. We're going to have to see who this is on. It is a personal foul against the Patriots. A 46-yard completion to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Tack on 15 more, and it is 1st and goal Lions at the 9-yard line of New England. Amon-Ra St. Brown now 6 catches for $111. 1st and goal Lions, 2 tight ends. Jamal Williams, the tailback. Patriots, safety up close, showing blitz, 3-4 set. Goff's been heating up the pass yards and the deep ball attempts here to come out in the third quarter. Back to pass again, looking short and sacked on the play. Brought down by Adrian Phillips for a big 11-yard loss, and it's 2nd and goal at the 20. And you got to give credit there to Coach Dennis Young as he double-teamed with his free safety, the correct receiver, Josh Reynolds. And that may have contributed, as it sometimes can, into that pressure. 2nd and goal at the 20 here. DeAndre Swift now in at tailback. Big sack by the Patriots defense there. Wow. From the 20-yard line, so the safety still has responsibilities deep. Back to pass, looking short. That safety went to the short zone, but it's on the quarterback card, and it's good. An 11-yard completion. DJ Chark brings it in, brought down on the play by Devin McCourty. And it's 3rd and goal at the 9. One play here probably to tie this game up. 3 wide receivers split out for Detroit. St. Brown and Reynolds are split out. Khalif Raymond in the slot. Safety up close. Patriots show blitz out of the nickel. Back to pass. Goff looks short to the end zone. Khalif Raymond, he's got it. Touchdown Lions as Khalif Raymond brings it in on the short pass right column. He only had 4 completions, but he got one, and the Lions get the touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good. 5:42 remains here in the third quarter in New England, and it's a brand new ball game as Jared Goff has come out hot in the third quarter, brought the Lions storming back, and we have a 17-17 tie here in the game of the century. And yes, that was for your benefit, coaches. Let the trolling continue. Patriots on the kick return start off at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 there. We mentioned Ramondre Stevenson is out. Fatigue or injury. Damian Harris only 6 more rushes until fatigue level. A lot of football left. So some challenges here for Coach Dennis Young. Here's that first carry to Harris off tackle, and he makes good on it. Short gain. Harris hits a 3 on his card. The short gain dice betray him. Just a 12-yard pickup, but it's 1st and 10 yardage out to the 38. Harris stays in as the tailback again. Here's a little dump pass, left side, and it's caught by Devontae Parker, who's had a real nice game. 6 catches now, 59 yards, and a touchdown. 8-yard pickup, 2nd and 2, New England from their own 46. Here's a run up the middle, and Harris has another short gain. 3 on his card again, 14 more yards. Coach Dennis Young going back to old reliable, his running game. And even on limited carries, Damian Harris making the most of it. Back-to-back short gains for him. 1st and 10 at the Detroit 40. Here's a flat pass, and that's going to be good. 13 yards, Jonnu Smith. 6 on the white die. Again, moves that one to the 0-man column. Patriots on the march now. 1st and 10 at the Detroit 27-yard line. Here's an off-tackle run again, and that time just a 1-yard gain as Coach Michael Emerson sniffed out that run. So 2nd down and 9. Here's a screen pass to the tailback, Damian Harris, and he's going to do nothing with it. Incomplete. Harris with an opportunity on flat pass right on his card and could not hit it. Rolled the 7. 3rd down and 9 for the Patriots. They're at the 26-yard line here. So it's 2 through 8 field goal range. Folks shanked one just a little while ago. 3 wide receivers split out. Shotgun set. Back to pass is Mac Jones. Short, got it. 10-yard completion and a 1st down. Devontae Parker again, his 7th catch. Patriots now 50%, 4 of 8 on 3rd downs. They have a 1st and 10 at the Detroit 16. Quick out to Jonnu Smith and a yak opportunity and just a 1-yard pickup. There is a penalty, and it is holding against the offense. So back them up. Patriots now 1st and 20 at the Detroit 26. Off tackle, Damian Harris. He's got a short gain on the defensive card this time. Harris heating up in the second half, 12 yards. 2nd and 8 at the Detroit 14-yard line. Damian Harris now 12 carries, 89 yards, 7.4 per, and a touchdown to boot. Getting the most out of his limited carries. Mac Jones back to pass. Here comes the blitz. Brought down again. Sacked by Jerry Jacobs. 6-yard loss on the sack by the Lions. 3rd and 14 now at the 20-yard line for the Patriots. Three wide receivers are going to split out here. Mac Jones in the shotgun. Lions show the nickel. And on 3rd and 14, it's going to be a flat pass. He picked the wrong flat. There is a man there. Gets a yak opportunity for Jacoby Myers. Needs 14. Gets nothing. Loses a yard on the play. Brought down by Kirby Joseph. His 6th tackle, and it's 4th and 15 at the 21. Here comes Nick Folk for the field goal attempt from 38 yards. It is up and good. He got that one on the 2 through 10. And 14:42 remains in this game as we're into the 4th quarter in New England. Patriots now leading the Lions 20-17. And a nice 32-yard kick return there for Maurice Alexander of the Lions, and Detroit trailing by 3 will start out at their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Jamal Williams, the tailback, 2 tight ends. Goff back to pass again. Looks short. Incomplete. Caught the defense guessing run and got it on the quarterback's card, but hit the interception split roll. Ball safe in Goff's hand. Only a snake eyes was a pick, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. 3 wide receivers now split out for Detroit. Goff back to pass again. Looks short. Amon-Ra St. Brown, but he's going to scramble with it. Goff scrambles and he gets 8 yards. Pretty good must run there to set up a much more manageable 3rd down and 2. That'll open up the playbook here. Jamal Williams stays in at tailback. 2 tight ends set. 3-4 from the Patriots. Lions 3 of 9 on 3rd down in this game. Here's a flat pass, and Amon-Ra St. Brown with a receiver opportunity. He's got it. 7-yard completion. Caught the defense guessing run and a safe little dump pass to Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 7th catch of this game. Move the sticks, and it's 1st and 10 Lions now out to the 50-yard line. Jamal Williams, tailback in a 2 tight end set. Here's a pitch out to Jamal Williams. Defense did guess pass. Williams to his card, but just a 2-yard gain. Sets up a 2nd and 8 now into New England territory at the 48. We mentioned earlier how New England got here with their 4 victories. The Detroit Lions have put away the Philadelphia Eagles, Washington Commanders, Minnesota Vikings, and most recently, the Seattle Seahawks. An impressive win. 2nd down and 8. Jamal Williams still in the game. Goff back to pass. Goff looking short to the defensive card and no good. 3-man in zone. Found a soft spot on the defensive card. 3rd and 8. Pass intended for DJ Chark. Patriots up by 3. Lions near midfield facing another 3rd down. I imagine we'll see DeAndre Swift, and we do. They'll stay in with 2 tight ends. 3-3-5 nickel here from the Patriots. Goff now over 200 yards passing in the game. And back to pass, looking deep. He's doubled by a linebacker, and he's going to DJ Chark. Flushed out of the pocket. Switch it up. Little dump pass here to tight end Brock Wright, and he's got it. 7 yards. Not quite enough. 4th and 1 at the New England 41, and without hesitation, Coach Michael Emerson comes out with his offense. Punter didn't even stand up. 2 tight ends on 4th and 1 at the New England 41. Jamal Williams, the tailback. He's been used pretty much every time for the Lions in these short yardage situations. Patriots with an excellent run defense. 3-4 set. Goff under center. We're waiting for the call from Coach Emerson. Back to pass, looking short, and the receiver is doubled. DJ Chark, and it's incomplete. Great call by the defensive coach on 4th and 1, not only to sniff out a pass call, but get that safety over there and double team the right receiver. Patriots with another 4th down turnover on downs, and they'll take it over now at their own 41 with a 3-point lead. Now Mac Jones back to pass, short, over the middle. That's 1st down yardage. Across the 50 into Detroit territory. Jacoby Myers with the reception, his 3rd. Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 48 of Detroit. Back to pass again. Mac Jones right back to Jacoby Myers. He's got him again. 11 yards. Down to the 37 of Detroit. Mac Jones now 16 of 25 for a $167. Here's a quick out pass to Jonnu Smith, and that's good. 16 yards on the play. 6 on the white die. Jumped that to the 0-man column. And Mac Jones is marching the Patriots right down the field here. 1st and 10 now at the 21-yard line of Detroit. 10:48 to go. Quick out pass, Hunter Henry. That's 7-yard completion. But a penalty is going to cost the offense here. That terminates the momentum, holding on the offense. Back them up. 1st and 20 now for the Patriots at the 31 of the Lions. Damian Harris back into the game. Defense calls pass. It's a run. Off tackle Damian Harris, and he's going to get 6 yards. Easily beats the nose tackle with a white die. 2nd and 14 now at the Detroit 25. Now under 10 minutes in this game. Off tackle again into a pass defense, Damian Harris. And he's got his short gain that time. Hits a 7, and there's a good roll on the short gain chart. 18 yards all the way down to the 7-yard line. And that was the final carry for Fatigue. So he made the most of it as he continues to do. But Damian Harris is now fatigued after 14 carries and 113 yards. Here's a run to him nonetheless. Off tackle, Damian Harris to the end zone. Touchdown! Damian Harris, double 6s on his off tackle wrong column, is a +8. And he gets the fatigue dropped it to a +7, but he was at the 7-yard line, and that's good for a touchdown. The extra point is up and good. And the Patriots, with 9 minutes to go in this game, have suddenly turned the tables on the surging Lions and now sport a 10-point lead. 27-17, 8:42 to go. A nice kick return from the Lions of 35 yards has them out to the 40-yard line. So, Lions trail by 10. Just under 9 minutes remain. Plenty of time The offense started clicking when Goff started chucking it. I think we might see more of that. 3 wide receivers do split out. Now with a 10-point lead, Patriots going to default to a nickel defense. Jamal Williams, the tailback. Defense calls pass, but it's an off-tackle run. Jamal Williams goes to the defensive card, and that's good for 5. 12th carry on the day for Jamal Williams, but just a 2.5 average. Lions now 2nd and 5. Williams stays in at tailback. Patriots now back into a 3-4 set. Once again, off tackle run. Williams has it, and he's got himself a first down. Just to the sticks, another 5-yard gain. 1st and 10 now, right at the midfield stripe. Halfway through the 4th quarter. 7:30 remains. Lions down by 10. They'll split out 3 wide receivers again. Coach Emerson showing patience at the beginning of this drive. Beginning with back-to-back run calls. Here's a deep ball to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Good call defense. He's double-teamed, and it's incomplete. You got to give Coach Dennis Young credit. Double teams the right receiver at the right time. And by the way, that was a long gain on right. So Dennis Young, with a huge double team at exactly the right moment, saves himself a long gain. 2nd and 10. Coach Emerson got the long gain roll he wanted, but just at the wrong moment. Excuse me. And back to pass, looking deep once again. This time we're going to DJ Chark, but it's a flush, so he's not going to get that deep ball to dump. It's going to DeAndre Swift. That's good news. And it's going to be a 9-yard pickup. Swifty gets 9 on the defensive card. Jump into that 0-man column with a 6-wide die. So 3rd and 1 now at the 41 of the Patriots. Swift will stay in the game for this short yardage play. 3-4 defense, 2 tight ends for the Lions. Defense guesses run. Here comes a deep ball going back to DJ Chark, and that is good. DJ Chark beats the free safety. The 6 on the white die gets the job done for a big 32-yard completion on a short yardage situation to put the Lions 1st and goal. Gutsy call, Coach Mike Emerson, and he got the roll. Swift stays in. 2 tight end set. Safety showing blitz out of the 3-4 for the Patriots. The call is passed by the defense, but it's a pitch out to the edge, but wow, brought down immediately. 2-yard loss. 2nd and goal to 13. Bigger news is another injury. Kyle Duggar, the New England safety. Yes, strong safety 5 for New England is out, and he's going to miss his next game too. 666s and big injuries in this game. 2nd and goal now at the 13. Swift stays in at tailback. Here's a pitch out to DeAndre Swift trying to get to the edge, and he's got it, but not quite enough. 7 yards. And it's going to be 3rd and goal at the 6. Lions are down by 10. There's 5 minutes and 6 seconds remaining. So they can definitely get that field goal to get this back to a 1-score game. But you got one shot here probably. Get to the end zone. Lions are going to split out 3 wide receivers. They do have 2 running backs, DeAndre Swift in the deep eye. Safety up close, showing blitz out of the nickel for the Patriots. Both teams around 42, 44% on 3rd downs. Back to pass, looking short to the end zone. Shane Zylstra's got it. It's a touchdown. Let's see the penalty. It was against New England. That's a good pass. Touchdown Goff to Shane Zylstra. 6-yard score. The extra point is up and good, and with 4:48 remaining here in the fourth quarter, we have a 3-point game again, 27-24, Patriots on top. And dare I say, this game is billing out to be, that's right, the game of the century. So the Patriots up by 3, about to get the ball back. Just under 5 minutes to go in the game. We seem to have a pause. And I'm wondering, are we going to have an onside kick? Did we get a disconnect? Did I disconnect? What's going on? Here we go. Thriller. All right. So the coaches are still there. We're waiting for the Detroit kick. Is he still there? Just checking. We're not sure if maybe we lost Michael. We'll see. Yeah, we may, after that touchdown, have to have this game reset. Yep, looks like we're stuck. We've got a good one, though, here. Living up to the hype. The big hype train that was greeted with open arms by coaches Dennis Young and Michael Emerson. All right, let's close her down here. And we'll get set for a new game number. All right, let's take a look. Let's at least post. Let's see here. Where is it? Schedule game. Should see it right there, I think. Get the replacement game number out there, just in case there's people that are trying to watch this game but prefer not to connect to a broadcast, which is just fine. Just want to give you the opportunity to see it however you want to see it. All right, 1st and 10 now. After a touchback, Patriots at their own 25. They're up by 3. Less than 5 minutes to go. This is going to be a good finish. Let's see what we got. And Mac Jones going to come out with an immediate deep ball. Defense did call pass. It's incomplete. And I think that would have been receiver indeed on wrong. So good call there from Coach Michael Emerson, sniffing out a 1st down, long pass attempt. 2nd and 10 now for the Patriots. Again, Patriots without Ramondre Stevenson. And Damian Harris finally did get to his fatigue level. Still dangerous, though. Harris is the single setback. 2 tight ends. Here comes a run to Harris. Defense gets his pass to the defensive guard and just a 2-yard pickup. That was a failed block by the onside end, Hunter Henry. 4 on the white die. Henry couldn't make the block. And that makes it 3rd and 8. So a big 3rd down here for the Patriots. 3:54 remains. If the Lions can get a stop here, they can try to drive to tie or go jump out in front. A 1st down, and the Patriots can run some more clock. Three wide receivers going to split out here. Mac Jones operates out of the shotgun. Detroit defense in the nickel. I think we'll expect a short pass here. Back to pass short to Hunter Henry. He is double teamed. Great call and incomplete. Excellent call by Coach Michael Emerson in a clutch moment. Puts it to the double team column for the receiver. So that means that's the free safety that got him. Great call there by Coach Emerson at the right time, and that makes it 4th and 8. And with 3:36 to go, Patriots are going to punt away from their 27. And here comes the punt from Pilardi. It's a 44-yard punt. And it looks like it bounces at the 29, rolls a little further down to the 20-yard line. And that's where Detroit will take over. So you've reached the witching hour of this game, folks, where wins become losses and losses become wins. Copyright infringement. 1st and 10 at the 20, 3:18 to go. Lions down by 3. Lions had about 100 yards of offense at halftime. They have 325 now. New England's outgained them 359 to 325. Here's a first down screen pass. There's 2 men in zone, and that's the difference. Incomplete. Nice call there from defensive coach Dennis Young, as he once again chose one flat zone to double up, and he got the right one. 2nd and 10. Lions now split out 3 wide receivers. Swift stays on as the tailback. 3 minutes left and 3 timeouts apiece. The Pats drop into a nickel defensively. Here's the 2nd and 10 run. Pitch out, DeAndre Swift, and he's going to get 6 yards. He does get out of bounds. Stops the clock at 2:42. Swifty got double sixes on his end run wrong column. That's just +6. If he had rolled an 11, that's a long gain. 3rd and 4 after the 6-yard gain. Lions at their own 26. Three wide receivers, 2 running backs. DJ Chark in the slot for the Lions. 3-4 from the Patriots. Here's a pitch out. Swift going to go again toward the edge, and he's brought down. A 1-yard loss as the call went to the defensive card for a blocking back, and then a one running back set. There is not one. Swifty loses a yard at a tough spot. 4th and 5. Detroit from their own 25-yard line. 2:24 to go. 3 timeouts. Down 3, I think you got to punt it. It's definitely in a gray zone. Let's see what Coach Michael Emerson thinks. Swifty now 9 carries, 40 yards in this game. And a difficult call here. And right as I said that, the defensive coach, Dennis, says, tough decision. I couldn't agree more. I think I would punt it because it's a 3-point game. Because the Patriots' offense is not exactly explosive, and because their running back is fatigued, I just think I would take the chance I can get the ball back, and I wouldn't give them the ball here. To me, I think it's an easy call, but I think it's an easy call for me just based on kind of where my mind goes typically in this situation. I get that it's a tough call. I agree. And by the way, I salute Coach Dennis, who's telling his opponent, take your time, pull out the analytics. And I love that. That's great sportsmanship. There are times when I'm sitting in this exact kind of moment going, fuck, I know he wants me to make a call. He don't want to wait forever, but dang, I can't decide. Anyway, just a shout out to Dennis and anybody else who applies some good old-fashioned sportsmanship and patience at a moment of conflict. So we're still waiting on the call here from Coach Emerson. I still think he'll punt it. Well, the punter is on. Jack Fox. And here's a 50-yard punt. That's going to be fielded by Marcus Jones at the 25-yard line and an 11-yard return out to the 36. And so here we go, folks. Patriots going to try to run at the clock. They're up 27-24. 2:06 remains, 1st and 10 at their own 36. Damian Harris is your single setback. 2 tight end set. And a first down pass, looking short and incomplete. That went to the 3 men's column on the defensive card and hit the only empty spot. We've reached the 2-minute warning here in New England. Patriots up 27-24. Both teams 3 timeouts. 2nd and 10 Patriots at their own 36. Here comes a run right up the middle. Damian Harris, and just a 4-yard gain. Timeout called by Detroit stops it at 1:52. 3rd down and 6. Interestingly, that was snake eyes on the defensive card. Linebuck was +4. I bet if that was an off tackle run, that could have been a whole other ball game. Big 3rd and 6 here from the Patriots. They get this first down. They can almost run it out. Defense calls pass. It is short. Hunter Henry. No, I'm sorry. It's good. Jonnu Smith, the other tight end, gets the catch. First down yardage across midfield. Patriots 1st and 10 at the Detroit 48. And that may have been the backbreaker, folks, as Detroit takes their 2nd timeout. They have just 1 remaining. 1:45 to go. Run up the middle. Nothing doing. And the Lions take their last timeout. 2nd and 10 at the 48. Patriots can run it twice more and get this clock down inside of 30 seconds. Here's a pitch out to Damian Harris, and he's going to lose a yard. So 3rd and 11, 52 seconds remain. Detroit cannot stop the clock. I expect another run, or maybe even he takes a knee, and then a coffin corner punt maybe. We'll see. 3 wide receivers splitting out here. Shotgun formation for Mac Jones. I have a feeling that might just be a signal before he runs, but we'll see. Inside run up the middle. Damian Harris. It is against a pass call, and Damian Harris is through, and he's got himself a first down as he gets the 15-yard gain on the split roll to the defensive card on a 4. And that's going to do it, folks. 8 seconds now on the clock. Victory formation for the Patriots. And indeed, it turned out that punting wasn't the decision that worked out, but I still think it was the right call. The Patriots get a couple first downs, and they run this clock out successfully. The final seconds tick off, and your final here from New England. The New England Patriots defeat the Lions in the battle of the century to remain undefeated. Final score, 27-24. Both coaches invited to come on. Game over. Both coaches invited to join broadcast. 0 pressure. No one has to. We'll keep an eye on our queue here to see if anybody else jumps in. Until then, let's take a look at the post game. Here's our box score, 27-24. New England ends up outgaining them 388-330. New England 50%, 6 of 12 on third downs, 26 first downs in the game. Detroit had 20. New England churns out the greater time of possession at 32 minutes, 9 seconds. even without Ramondre Stevenson. Only turnover of the game was a Jared Goff interception. New England averaged 6.2 per run. Detroit struggled to run the ball against a stout New England defense. And in many ways, that might have been the difference. Jamal Williams and DeAndre Swift combined for 22 carries. But really, 3.5 per. They just kind of struggled to move the needle. Wow. And you got to look at that. Look at the Patriots here with over 200 yards rushing without Ramondre Stevenson. Still just getting it done. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a great game for the Lions. 7 catches, $118. Jonnu Smith, 91 yards to lead the Patriots. There was a missed field goal along the way here by Nick Folk that ran the risk of costing him in this game, but in the final analysis, it did not. And it looks like we do indeed have Dennis, Mr. Not Crowley, champion of the game of the century, joining our broadcast. Dennis, how you doing today, buddy? Can you hear me? I can't hear you if you can hear me. Hi. Yeah, I can't hear you. Can't hear you? We'll give it a little bit more here and see if Dennis can get that audio connection to work, but I'm so far struggling to hear him. Let's see. I don't think it's on my end, but it could be. Just an old fat man. Who knows?
Oh, there you are.
Right now, there we go. I think I can hear you. You there, Dennis?
I'm here.
There we go. Hey, congratulations
I'm here.
on winning.
How you doing?
Game of the century. Nicely done.
That was a fun one. That one, it turned out better than I thought it would be. I thought it would be a big dud. I came into the game. I've got no Ramondre, so I know I'm already in a little bit of trouble. The lucky thing for me is Detroit does not have a good run defense. Well, they're defensively they're weak on both ends. So to lose Ramondre, you're going up against a team that doesn't have a good run defense. So I was hoping to get a lot of stuff on them. And Kevin Harris came up big for me. I had to give some carries away. And I had to give some carries away early. I was sitting like early second quarter, and Damian had 7 carries left. And I'm like,
listen, you'll see. You generally watch the broadcast. You're going to see I was watching your usage closely all game. I figured Ramondre was probably a usage issue and that he was out. And I was surprised early that you were going to Kevin Harris so much until I looked and realized that, unlike last year, it's not exactly an even split for Stevenson and Harris on carries. Stevenson carried the load. Yes. And so you really were strapped. And once I realized that, I was watching your usage closely all game.
Yeah, when I put in Kevin Harris, I'm saying, just let it be on the D card. Just let it be on the D card.
And you got quite a bit of that too.
I did. He had a 14-yard run on the D card. He came up big. He averaged, 10 carries, 55 yards, and just took a big load off, because, you're in a situation like that and things are going well, but it's like, I got to have Harris in the fourth quarter for something. You get to a point where he's got the reds, this death circle of red in the third quarter, and all of a sudden that defense is not going to respect your run at all. So, everything turned out well. And then that final first down, Damian Harris gets the 15-yard carry on the D card to end it. That was sweet. But
you mentioned that, and I wanted to kind of look that up if I could find it here. But you had multiple. Here it is. Yeah, Damian Harris. He's fatigued in the fourth quarter. You're running him 6 yards, 18 yards, and a 7-yard touchdown, back to back to back as a fatigued runner to really kind of, I don't want to say salt the game away, but that was, you nailed it. That was really kind of a turning point in this one to really put you back in the driver's seat with a top-rated defense to kind of stem the tide.
Absolutely. Yeah, when I went up 10, that was huge. And then, I don't know if you noticed too, but I'm up 10. He gets the next possession. He's sitting at about the 40, and he goes a long pass to St. Ramon, is it?
Amon-Ra St. Brown, yes.
Yeah, St. Brown. And I had him doubled, and it went incomplete. And if I did not have him double, guess right, guess wrong. It's a long gain.
Yeah,
and,
so That was highlighted on the broadcast as well,
Okay.
because when it's the game of the century, you're very detail oriented in your approach, as you can imagine.
I saw you were up early and you were doing your homework and you were all over this one. But yeah, even though he ended up scoring a touchdown on the drive, it ate up clock. And at that point, when you're up 10 fourth quarter, you just want the clock to go away. But this kind of had one of those feelings on my side that it's like I just felt this was going to slip away at the end. Detroit has a lot of weapons.
Yes.
Goff has that guessed right long pass on 8, right or wrong. So he can really just burn you.
And he started to open it up more in the third quarter. And I don't want to say I called that, but right before second half, I made a comment about how the offense had really struggled. He only had 100 yards on you in the first half.
Yeah.
The offense that averages 428. So you did a great job in the first half. So I expected, mostly what I expected is what I would do, which is I got to change something.
Mm-hmm.
When I struggle for a whole half, I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's going to be different. And so I kind of expected he might come out and start throwing long, and he did. And as I'm telling you that, it looks like we lost the connectivity for Coach Dennis Young. So we'll give him about another 30 seconds, but we'll probably end up wrapping this up. But I did notice that. So we have the New England Patriots. They improved to 5-0, and they are, as you can see on this right here, as you can't because I need to switch back off of me. Let's go full screen. I think you're looking at full screen now. Yep. And so you can see here the Bengals and Patriots are your two 5-0 teams. Titans say 4-0, but the score of that hasn't been updated. They did lose this week over here to the Commanders. So Bengals and Patriots, the last undefeated teams at 5-0. Patriots obviously leading their division. Lions fall to 4-1, and they are still ahead in their division by a game over the Packers and 2 games over the Vikings, who did actually win their game this week. So it looks like we'll add Dennis in one more time. Dennis, are you there?
Yeah, sorry about that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. I don't see you, but I can hear you just fine, buddy.
Okay. Yeah. Just to, I dropped the phone. You were saying at halftime he only had 100 yards, and you noticed that,
right?
And what
I was saying, and I kind of told, what I said is I all I knew is I expected a change. When I am struggling for a whole half, I want to change something up. I thought he'd start throwing long because I hadn't seen that in the first half, and that's what we indeed saw him do, really coming right out of the gates there.
Yeah, he totally did. He definitely changed things up in the second half. But one thing interesting, if you look at his statistics for the year coming in, he had 131 runs and 132 passes. So he's splitting it right down the middle. He's going 50-50 either way. So he's really a hard guy to prepare for. Right. It kind of makes you say, okay, I'll just call run a little more than I will usual, take a chance. Goff was so nasty, guessed wrong. But I got lucky. A lot of times I called run, and it went to Goff's card and he missed it, or it would go to my D card.
I think that happened to both of you at least once or twice.
Probably so.
Yeah, and that makes sense. Like you said, you both are run-heavy offenses that go over 170 yards a game, and if you're going to defend that, you got to guess run every now and then.
Yeah.
That's going to happen. You're going to give it up sometimes.
True. So, surprisingly win that one. And, good. I mean, Mac Jones did well again. He's efficient. He's not great. He's efficient. But, I got to give this one to Damian Harris and Kevin Harris. They, over
look at 200 yards rushing for you without the bell cow.
Yeah, no doubt. That's insane.
So, that's well done. Just another example of how you have always seemed to coach this team very well. I don't know, like your team is kind of a team that speaks to my preferences. I mean, I play Mahomes because I love the Chiefs, but I love to run and play defense. Your team is kind of a team that is a key to my heart, the kind of team I'd love to coach. So I don't know if that's how you are, but you certainly use it and show that team very well.
Yeah, I think I like playing defense more than offense. Offense, you kind of have to think a little bit, and you always second guess yourself. Defense, I don't know. I love playing defense. I like, just randomly, it's wild. Just randomly, I'll just double somebody that has not had a catch the entire game, and all of a sudden that's the time he's throwing to him. And you just play hunches, you take chances, and I feel much more comfortable on defense than I do on offense. Offense, I always second guess myself, and I'm not really sure what I'm doing. Hey, highlight of this game, last play of the game, 8 seconds left or whatever, do the kneel down. I had my wife come in and she hit the snap button. She was able to be involved and hit the snap button to end this one. So
nice.
Yes.
Wife steps in for the victory formation. I love it.
Exactly. So and she doesn't give me too bad of a time for being a total strat geek. So
well, listen,
it's all good.
It could be worse. All right.
Yes, absolutely.
You could be sitting in your fiance's recliner and have her walk out and give you a kiss while you're doing the broadcast. So I'm going to have to claim that I own the geek factor on top of it.
Oh, there you go. Or I could be on camera with a big old freaking stogie like we know who.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I need to start doing that at playoff time. That's pretty cool. I think that, but I'd hate to kind of do that's kind of Anthony's thing, but it is pretty bad.
Yeah, it is his thing. It's his trademark. But anyway, that was a fun game.
Man, on your victory today. Well earned, buddy.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Right, have a good Saturday.
All right, sounds good, buddy. Take care.
Bye, Tim.
All right, bye. So that's it, guys. We are done here with our broadcast. Again, final score 27-24. Patriots remain unbeaten at 5-0. Walk out with a victory against the Lions. That's the end of week 5. Keep your eye out for Scott Mueller's email. That'll come later today, tomorrow night, who knows. But when it's there, you know that week 6 is on the horizon, and we're about ready to go again. I'll wait and see you then.